Hey everyone, we're up to part 8 of Barachi Hunter. It's sort of hard to keep track of what number we're at. I'm scrambling to get this finished before the end of the round. I've got a day and a bit, I think, to get it done. And we're still going for our second rune, so I'm going to have to pump these out. We're in the spider's nest right now. We've come down to spider 2, and we've been greeted with this. A pretty rough situation, bunch of spiders. We've got a torpor snail slowing us. What do? It's actually easy, we just go back upstairs. Anyway, as we come back up, you see that there's a lot of spider 1 that we haven't explored yet. We are, of course, still doing a turn count run. It's not as crazy as we had to go to get our first rune by 15,000 turns, but we're trying to win by 50,000. So at the moment we're approaching 18,000, I think. As long as we don't waste too much time anywhere, we should be fairly comfortable. I mean, we'll see, but it should be pretty good. We don't really need to rest too much because having McCleb helps. Certainly in this part of the game, having McCleb as our god is good for turn count. It's more, I wanted to be Gozag because I was more concerned about first rune 15k turns. Okay, I sort of also don't want to go down. Let's have a quick reminder of what we're training. We found a regular shield, so we're pumping our shield skill, and then we're training fighting, dodging for defenses, and then we're focusing spellcasting, which might seem a little bit weird, but that's because we're using Guardian Spirit. So the extra magic points out of spellcasting is effectively extra hit points. That should do. I'm gonna import all this stuff, pick it all up at once. We can't carry that many items wrecked. Oh, we feel we're being watched by something. So, let's get an Orgrebs up so we can at least kill these spiders. If we're being watched by something, it tells us we've met a ghost moth, and all our magic has been drained. Okay, I think the first thing we do is just hop back towards the stairs. I don't really want to fight a ghost moth at the same time that a hornet can potentially paralyze us. And we're going to put our sea invis ring on instead of protection from cold. Okay, there's not really too much point in getting our magic back because it's going to get insta drained. Something hits you. Oh, okay, I didn't put the sea invis on. We took it off, but then before I could put it on, that other monster must have turned up. If you can see the ghost moth, we can probably kill it. I wonder. Yeah, okay. They have just insane MR. 14% chance to enslave it, even with our 13.6 evocations. I'm pretty sure we can just fight this. Worst case scenario, we clouds it. I could also... No, we're just killing it with our sword. They have really strong poison though, so note that even though we have our poison, we just got really poison there. Which is a bit of a worry because we only have 2 curing. That's not what you want in the spider's nest. You really don't want to have only 2. Even if you're not worried about poison, you need to be worried about tarantellas. Because if you don't have any confusion, you become a mummy. And one tarantella can just chain confuse kill you. You're gonna die really quickly to that. I run at you with my blowgun out. Let's test this new ring. Or not. Oh yeah, we're carrying around a random hunting sling that we used to kill Roxanne. We don't need that anymore. I would love to get magic resistance. Not that though. There's actually an argument to be made for just wearing the Seat Invis ring while we're in the spider's nest. The only way we're going to need positive energy or even RC is if we meet uniques. Whereas we're potentially, as we did just then, going to run into Ghost Moss. I'm checking our goal. We've got 500, so if we ever make it up to 880, we can buy that +5 evasion ring. That'll probably be like a... Once we go to the Elven Halls, there's often a lot of gold in there. That's probably when we'll get that. And the shop's in Orc, so that works out pretty well too. That is a demonic crawler. The demonic crawler does not care about most of our things. Has insane MR, again, like the Ghost Moth. So enslavement is only a 14% chance to work. Seems like it has the exact MR of a Ghost Moth. And then it's immune to poison. And immune to... Oh, sorry. It's resistant to poison and resistant to fire. So our usual poison tricks won't work here. We're just going to have to hit it with a metal blade. Alright, I want to be back from the Tarantella. I don't ever want to be getting confused by a Tarantella in a situation where there are other monsters around and I might have to blow a curing. They're super, super precious. Alright, on its own. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. It's going to die to poison as we explore around. We've got 6 teleportation scrolls now. I remember when we only had 2. That was a bit of a worry. 6 is not a huge amount, but it's certainly better than 2. Oh, we've got Tarantellas coming in. I'm going to hit it with another poison vapors just to make sure it dies. Let me just check this stair. Where does that go? There, okay, good. Although there's unexplored area above it, so this looks like it's probably just a little corner, but you got to be a bit careful when you're not properly exploring floors when you're diving because you're doing turn count. Because, yeah, okay, it's alright. See, there was more area, so there was some risk of going up there to stair pool if this was indeed open and there were monsters there. That's why I checked. When you're just playing normally and you're full clearing everything, then going upstairs is generally always safe. Certainly at least since they got rid of additional monsters spawning on floors. Grab this lignification. I should not have walked over here while I was still had minus hop. Can I enslave the torpor snail? 62% chance. Oh, I didn't get it. But if I enslave him, he's gonna slow everyone else rather than me. Alright, that's better. He's not slowing them? Why isn't the torpor snail slowing the spiders? That's not fair. You see that MLG dodge? Alright, that's really surprising because when you have allies, torpor snails usually slow them. So it's strange to me that it's not slowing the spiders. Bizarre. We get... Oh, I nearly fist pumped there. We got Confusing Touch, Animate Skeleton, and Summon Small Mammal. The reason that I was going to fist pump is because if you're playing Trunk, Confusing Touch became possibly the best spell in the game recently. So if you're familiar with this spell, the way that's always worked is if you're an unarmed character, it's a level 1 Hexes spell, but you only need enough hexes to make it castable. And anyway, once you can cast it, when you punch stuff, you have an MR ignoring ability to confuse the enemy. It's amazing. But fairly niche because mostly you're not playing an unarmed character. Anyway, in Trunk now, Confusing Touch works with every single weapon type. Well, I'm assuming melee weapons. There's no way you can Confusing Touch range. That would be absurd, surely. But anyway, so you can use this on every weapon character now. So that's amazing. But yeah, we're not playing Trunk. For the Crawl Sudden Death Tournament, it's 0.22 games only. So that's not going to be of too much use. Although, we will put Animate Skeleton on our list of things to learn. Really, really good spell. Not too much use in Spider though, because most spiders don't have skeletons, so it doesn't do anything. But once we get out of Spider and we're back into Vaults and Elf, it's going to be really useful. And of course skeletons don't care about poison, so we can use it while we Ogrebs things. Okay, we're being confused, but it's going to tick out to the poison and there's nothing else around. We're on Spider 3. Yeah, we can fight the Demonic Crawler. I want to go back upstairs though, because we're completely out of magic points. And I just saw another Tarantella. So I want some magic back. Okay, we don't need all of it. We've got nearly 40 magic points at max. It's pretty high. Entropy Weaver, that's fine. Or is it fine? It's fine. We're corrode -8, but we don't... Oh god, okay, it's alright. As long as we're not getting attacked by too many spiders at once, we don't need the slaying on our weapon, because we're killing everything with poison magic anyway. The corrosion only matters insofar as we've got lower AC. Oh, we met Asterion. Well, okay. Well, this is good and bad. Asterion is bad because he's quite a threatening unique. Although the good thing is that he's wielding a Demon Blade, which gives us an endgame one-handed long blade. We have a branding scroll for this, so we could even brand it potentially if we don't want flaming. He has an artifact ring mail that is smelly. Okay, so why is Asterion bad? Well, not only does the Demon Blade just hurt, and he hits quite hard with it, he can haste himself, he can make greater servants like we can, so especially if he rolls, say, an Executioner, you're in trouble. And then he has Major Destruction, which also can really hurt. He has seen us, and he's immediately made a Blizzard Demon. We're just going back upstairs. I'm going to X that stair out. I mean, we definitely want to fight him, because we want his sword, but he's a threatening one. And because his shield means he's quite good at blocking stuff, we're unlikely to be able to get him with our Curare blowgun combo. And I don't know what his MR is, but I'm going to assume it's probably high enough that we can't just easily enslave him. We'll try this unexplored downstairs. Oh boy, okay. Well, this is a lot of stuff in Arachne. What do we do here? I wanted to do it in Ogrebs and see if we could at least just take out the Tarantellas, but we failed it. So I'm just going to go back up. If we start getting confused by Tarantellas with all this crazy stuff around, we're going to be in trouble. So let's just X that out. We'll find our third downstairs. It's up here. We'll head towards that one. So we got a difficult spider 3 by the look of it. I was hoping that would wrap around. It's kind of embarrassing. Looking for the wraparound play. Alright, this one we don't know. Oh, this is not quite as bad, but it's another quite scary one. When you get really big open spider's nests like this, it can be quite challenging. Maybe we will have to go fight Asterion after all. We can stair dance this stuff maybe. Okay, good. We didn't get netted, but if we had been netted by that jumping spider, I could see that very quickly getting out of control. I want to heal up before we go back down. Seems scary. Right, I should put the troller the armor on. Yeah, that's better. We heal faster like that. Good. And I wonder if we can do our shield yet. We've got 11.4 shields. Ogrebs is 17 and yellow. It's probably still a bit sketchy. Okay, so that's a no. We're sort of getting towards 15. It shouldn't be too much longer. Another thing I'm going to do is cast Ogrebs before we go down. So as we come down, we're immediately going to start Ogrebsing that stuff. Well, we got them with 1 tick and then it ran out. Good. Same play. Is that Orb of Destruction going to hit the melee? I don't know. I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to go back up. Oh, it did. One of them's got a 1 though. Oh, did we? I think we got paralyzed there. We did. That would have been a fun way to die. Alright, yeah, so that one has a wand of paralysis. Did we kill that one due to our poison? I don't think so. Oh boy, fun times. This wouldn't happen anymore in Trunk, or at least I would know about it. So this is another good Trunk change, a really good Trunk change actually. It's that all items that monsters are carrying are revealed to you. So it will tell you when you see a monster that it has a wand. So you don't get situations like that where you potentially just die randomly because some random melee has a paralysis wand in Spider and just decides to paralyze you. LOL. Well, the only way we go back down there is if we're wearing our MR armor. I guess we can do that. Let's heal up first though. Do you know how salty I'd be if I died like that? Just some random paralysis wand in Spider's nest. Very, very salty, let me tell you. Fortunately, there wasn't. So what do we have around us? We didn't have any wolf spider or anything like that, or an empress scorpion. If that had happened, or say there was like an entropy weaver, we'd be dead. Okay, so we want to go to our poison MR armor. Let's cast our thing. And is it this one? That one's got the wand of power. Okay, will we bring these monsters back up just in case? Alright, well we Warlocks mirrored the paralysis back on it. I didn't know you could reflect wands. Let's claim the wand of paralysis with a single charge. Alright, we'll use this one wisely. Well, we got that one, so we don't need MR anymore, so we'll switch to our Swamp Dragon scales. What fun. And why can't I cast Ogrebs anymore? Miscast it 3 times in a row, I think. At 7% failure? Alright, that can happen. I don't want to go back down here again now, because we have Tarantellas. Well, we weren't too far from up here, so maybe some of these monsters we've been fighting are from up there? Or do we just go fight Asterion? We have a Clouds for Asterion. Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna go do that. Okay, let's test his MR. Our 1 paralysis charge has a 15%, so that's not happening. Alright, so how do we get him? You know what we could do? Why don't we make a sack of spiders and then we just overwhelm him with poison? Oh, because then he just explodes them all with electricity. Alright, well played, Asterion. Let's go another sack of spiders. You reach into the bag and nothing happens. Unfortunate. Alright, let's go again. And we're gonna acid him. Okay. He did make the executioner, so it's the worst play for us. But he's now acided. He's got multiple spiders around him. And we're gonna hit him with more poison. So I'm not too afraid. The executioner can't follow us upstairs, so I'm gonna go up. He's quite poisoned by now and he's acided. So what I'm going to do is just hop away. And we're just going to hit him with probably 1 more acid. I can't get him from there, but we'll just poison him. With Ogrebs, I guess. Do we need another acid? Probably not. We can probably just wait for the poison to take him out. And then if he summons another executioner or something, I'll acid zap him. Yeah. Okay, he made a Balrog. That's okay. He dies to the poison. Good. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Alright, Demon Blade of Flaming. We can't use that. Well, let's test it out. It's a +2 Demon Blade of Flaming. Is that just better than our Scimitar? This has a base damage of 12. Scimitar has a base damage of 11. So this is better base, but at the moment we're talking about a +7 Scimitar versus a +2 Demon Blade, and they're the same brand. So in this case, probably not yet. How willing am I to just leave and go get the brand weapon? Not really willing. I think it's not worth the turns. So let's ID this ringmail. It's just a plain plus regen ringmail. Okay, don't want that. Okay, so we do want the Scimitar of Flaming. Alright, so we need to make space again. This sort of thing is made worse when you're playing turn count stuff, because if I was just playing a normal game, I'd just chuck a bunch of this stuff on the ground and not worry about it. But because we don't want to be walking around collecting items again, I sort of need to carry stuff with me. Everything that I might want in the game. I honestly think I just ditch Holy Word or Polymorph. No, Polymorph is useful, or can be. I think we just drop stones. Even if we pick up the Vestibulas, we're going to have 50 something sling bullets, which is probably fine. We can probably also just... No, I'll keep carrying javelins. I don't know. The 50-second or 53rd most useless item game. I'm gonna play it a lot. It's fine. I don't want to have no magic though. I know that Arachne's out there somewhere too. I think maybe we stop focusing spellcasting at this point. We're at about 10. We'll keep training it. The extra magic points is HP, but I'd rather get my shield up quickly. I'm going to stop. Oh, we already are stopping evocations at 14. Okay, never mind. I knew exactly what I was doing. It's like my past self knew what the future self wanted to do exactly. Why does the hornet fly into the traps? Silly hornet. He's gonna come paralyze us, isn't he? I should not be messing around here with a Tarantella and so many other monsters coming. Alright. It wasn't poisoned. Okay, so I was just chasing after the orb spider as a slow frog. Not a great play. I keep spotting enemies, but I don't know where they actually are. Oh, Emperor Scorpion. Alright, there's one. So did we learn our lesson last time about Emperor Scorpions? I hope so. Don't get lethally poisoned. Okay, hopefully this melee doesn't have again flies into the thing. Yeah. As long as it didn't have the para, we're alright. Evocations to 14, good. Oh, there's Arachne, okay. It can be kind of deceptive, so when you examine her, you notice that she doesn't have our poison, but she always has a staff of poison, and that item has our poison on it. Okay, maybe I should have jumped back to the stair. This is kind of scary. Is she fast or are we just slow? She is fast. Okay, so that was kind of dumb. I'm gonna hop away and then we're gonna make some lesser servants. And I want them to kill Arachne. I feel like they're not going to. Can we... There's no way we're paralyzing her. We actually are. She has really bad MR. Only 45% chance. Alright, failed. Well, at least we got a new slot by using our last paralysis. I think I'll make one more lesser servant, and then I think that this team will be able to fight her. We reach level 18, more int. And let's acid her as well. This fight's sort of scaring me a little bit. Alright, she's gone down. She has a scroll of enchant weapon. I'm just going to use that on the demon blade. Rather than the scimitar. We can start working on turning that into a +9 demon blade of whatever brand we're going to roll. It's going to be a Lek or Vamp. Calling it now. And now that we know we got Arachne, I think we just keep going down to Spider 4. This is an interesting stair that is completely surrounded by the web traps. We got an amulet. I'm gonna ID it. It's inaccuracy. Okay, never mind. I don't think there's an amulet that I would want more than the Guardian Spirit. If maybe a +6 reflection amulet I'd think about, but having 41 extra hit points and extra regen sounds really good to me. Whoops. Didn't mean to walk into that. Moth of Wrath again. This is the second one we've seen in here, but the second one where it's been on its own and not with the rest of the scary spiders. Been lucky. Alright. A Spark Wasp. Really scary when we don't have any Arachne. It is susceptible to poison though. It's also doesn't have great MR, so if I enslave it, we've got a 62% chance. And then we can use that to just... Oh, there's a second one. Okay, well if we can enslave the second one, then they can just kill the spiders for us. Alright. Do your thing, Spark Wasp. I'm hopping the hell out of here. And I can't do Ograbs because then you get angry at me again. I want them to kill the Entropy Weaver, is the scarier one. Okay, they got the Entropy Weaver, now kill everything else. Oh, it snuck through. I didn't notice. Okay, it's free again. So let's do an Ograbs. Yeah, he's gonna die pretty quickly. It's at... Oh man, I mean it does so much damage, look at that. We didn't die to it. Alright, we got one last miscast at the end. So it did half our HP while it was at half HP itself, and poison was susceptible to poison. Shows you how much respect you need to pay to Spark Wasps, especially if you don't have Arachne. We're gonna go back up and heal with our Troll of the Armor on. Good enough. This is a really bad stair to keep coming back to. We should try to fight around this one. Where does this stair go? Oh yeah, okay, I don't really want to go there. Or do I? Maybe I do. Because it would be nice to clear that up, so we can use this stair if we have to. Throwing all grabs up, let's go have a look. Okay, yeah. I had a feeling that a lot of this stuff would be gone, because when we were fighting down here, everything came to us there. Let's get that identify scroll. Oh, there's a scarf. What have we currently got? Just a plain cloak. Okay, well this might be... A resistance scarf would probably be best. It's a scarf of Spirit Shield. Alright, well this allows us to keep Spirit Shield while potentially having other amulets. Other amulets which we have now found. We could use a magic regen amulet, which is kind of like a regular regen amulet when you have Spirit Shield, I guess. But we may as well just use our cloak, because the cloak at least has 1 base AC. Oh boy, let's not be there. Oh, and we just failed. Ogrebs. Let's enslave one of these wolf spiders. Good. Oh, the other redback's already dead. Okay, we're never going back down that stair again. That was crazy. Look at this nonsense. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the other ones. Go away. Detecting the teletrap. Good. I'm gonna yell stuff to us. That's better, because then we can just fight it here next to the stairs. And we can hop back if need be. Can you die, please? Stop shooting me. Uh-oh. Hurts. Let's go back up. I should not be sitting on Spider 4 with no armor on. Seems like a really stupid way to die. Especially when we're in Spider's Nest and the armor has our poison. I don't know why our appetition's so weak. I feel like with 4 translocation we should be able to apport stuff just fine. But apparently not. I also don't really feel comfortable running around with this little magic points and injured. So I'm going to just spread swing a bit. Someone's come in to steal my beam. God. How rude. We got Ghost Moth again? Ah, we're already wearing our CMVs, that makes sense. I was wondering why I could see it. And it hasn't seen us? Really? So they don't even have to see you for their thing to be sapping your magic points? That's news to me. Maybe it just doesn't happen when they're asleep? Oops, I got my caps lock on still. I feel like I can remember stabbing ghost moths as, say, a Spriggan enchanter, and when they're asleep, they're not sapping your magic points. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh no, it paid off. Using Ogrebs against just one enemy is not really efficient. It's probably better to be poisonous vapors. And again, and if we start getting surrounded, I'll hop back towards the stairs. No, we're fine. Cool. Our shields goes to 10. Let's do another check. Can we wield a shield yet? Ogrebs is at 11% failure and it's no longer yellow. And our shield goes to 11 from, it was 9. Is that even worth it? I'm second guessing myself here now that it's a plain shield. We're losing the reflection and the ability to reflect spells for 2 extra shield. This might not be worth it until we actually get a shield that's worth using. Oh, and or we get our shield back more towards 15 so that it's definitely not messing with our spells. Alright, we'll keep going then. That's interesting. I guess it is. It's a plain shield versus a +3 buckler. And we're only at 10 shield. Oh, dude. Oops. Keep accidentally walking into these webs. It's sort of a hidden feature, but when you walk into webs like that and you get caught, it alerts spiders nearby of your presence. Some of you will know that, but I bet some of you didn't. It's like sort of like a mini alarm trap is how I understand it, but it only tells spiders. It's not noise, it's telepathic. HP Weaver again. No, it doesn't have a weapon. Okay, he's just besting us in combat. We can hop away from him. And then I think we can just kill him with poison. Alright, good. The reason I checked for weapons is because they have 4 attacks. So if you ever get an Entropy Weaver who has a weapon, they utterly destroy you. New wand is exciting. Okay, random effects, not so exciting. Okay, this is going to be our end vault. I normally X that door out and then explore the rest of the floor first, but it looks like we've done most of the floor anyway, and we're turn count running. Oh, okay, great. Alright, it wasn't so bad. I'm more worried about tarantellas than I am about any of these other random spiders. I mean, we've got 3 curing potions now, so it's a bit better. But I really don't want to have to use them ever. I'm just gonna wait a couple of turns till we feel more experienced. Alright. Goodbye all our magic points right now. How about we enslave this wolf spider? Oh right, there's no point because I have Ogrebs up. Enslaving the wolf spider is just gonna make him angry. That was stupid. Let's try again. He's poisoned though. He's gonna die quickly to poison. I'm just gonna hop away. And then make a couple of servants. Okay, the smoke demon can't see invis. I was gonna say, if the smoke demon did sticky flame on the ghost moths, then my orange demon would be able to see it. But he's not going to. Binding goes to 17. Gotta remember not to use Ogrebs with the orange demon out because we learnt last episode the orange demons, might have been 2 episodes ago, I don't know. But we learnt this run that orange demons aren't resistant to poison, which is kind of insane. I don't like this though. Let's hop back a bit. I don't want to get surrounded like that. Better to sit back here and shoot some vapes. That's better. And the orange demon's really good against these spiders because its reaching attacks cause poisoning. Oh, there's a random shadow dragon scale sitting around. It's not something you see every day. Here's our nemesis, the Emperor Scorpion. This time we have an orange demon with us, providing some additional firepower. So I think we can just fight. Can I really? Seems like I can't. Yeah. I don't want to get lethally poisoned again. I should... Oh man, we're getting lethally poisoned again. Oh, I really don't want to use my curing. Should have just acided him or something. Enslaving him doesn't seem like it does much. And I don't want to polymorph him because that could make the situation even worse. We're almost lethally poisoned. So if I turned it into, say, a spark wasp or something, the first thing that came to mind, that would be even worse. How about we make a sack of spiders and then just get the spiders to overrun him? Don't make me use a curing. Just get him with the orb. You did it to Lernie. Come on, get him with the orb. You didn't quite, but he's nearly dead and he's poisoned. Do we have to acid shoot him? No, we can throw javelins. Go javelins. Wait, he swims quick. Let's not randomly die. Let's just shoot the damn acid. Oh man, I wasn't kidding when I said the Emperor Scorpion is our nemesis. I'm just going to check around, because one potential strategy to do this end vault is to open the door and then just teleport away. Especially if there's really nasty stuff in there like Moss of Wrath. And if I'm going to do that, it would be nice to know that we're not going to be landing, say, next to Ghost Moss and the like. Yeah, I think we're good. I could make some lesser servants, but then if I roll orange demons, I can't Ogrebs. So I guess I won't. And yeah, this is scary. We got an entry weaver who's going to make us super corroded, and a spark wasp who's just going to kill us with poison at the same time as all this other stuff. So I'm going to do one Ogrebs, but then I'm going to hop away and probably just teleport out. Is that the plan? I could do some... We've only got one immolation, so maybe we don't read immolation. I think we do just teleport. We play it safe. And that way, all this stuff's awake and we've opened the door now, so it's just going to wander around and sort of disperse. As long as I teleport out of this chamber, we should be able to walk back in and fight things more one at a time. Some of the stuff, it'd be good if we could kill it with the poison. Okay. We got almost a perfect teleport. We got as far away almost as we possibly could have. Although then that takes us more turns to walk back, so I don't know. Let's get our hop off cooldown though. It will never come back if I'm walking. So I need to stop Nearly walked into a web again. Alright, there's a spark wasp. You know what? It's on top of us and it's really scary. I'm just going to enslave it. Apparently I'm not, even at 62% chance. Oh man, third time lucky. Alright. Now if we can go make that fight the other stuff. Where is the other stuff? Fight this stuff. Yeah, he's not going to. I'm just going to do an all grubs. And oh, we got slowed. See, having our poison doesn't necessarily save you against hornets. We could still potentially get paralyzed by them even with our poison, and you saw there that we just got slowed. Oh, I've also noticed that there was a Moth of Wrath in that end vault too, so this is really scary. I'm gonna hop back, get as far away from the Spark Wasp as I can, and it then does its living lightning thing over, and I'm gonna enslave it. Our Allgrabs is off. Okay, I just want you to fight all the hornets for me. I want you to get away from me, and then I'm gonna Allgrabs you again. Those things are so nasty. So if we could find that Moth of Wrath, that would be great. So I don't want to fight one of those at the same time as we fight an Emperor Scorpion. Unless I polymorph it or something. That would work. Okay, it's just not in here. That works. Oh no! Oh no, quick! If we start dying, I'm gonna actually hop away this time before we get lethally poisoned again. Alright, we'll grab our second rune. Oh no, here's a Spark Wasp. Is this guy? He's resistant to poison, the Hellwing. So we can poison around him. Spark Wasp is so crazy. Right. Well, I know there's a Moth of Wrath still around. And there's an Emperor Scorpion. Let's go another one. Dude, why do you hurt so much? This guy's hit like trucks. Good. So I want to see if we can get out of here before I wrap this up. Oh, perfect. Orange Demon is the one that can see invis, right? No, he can't see invis. Okay, who's the one that can see invis? I don't know, but it's not you. This is getting real bad. Can I enslave an HP Weaver? Yes? Okay, that works. Now you can fight the redbacks for me. And then probably just get away from me, to be honest. Cool. Alright, we made it out. So we got our second rune. We're at 21,000 turns. And that's it for this episode. If you join me in the next one, we're going to go brand our Demon Blade. And then we'll be going to either Elf or Vaults. Not sure which just yet. See you then.